Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the video on this channel. Now today's video guys, I'm going to be talking about the oldest listings on the Krunker market. This information might not be accurate because I don't have the official logs of Krunker. I can't literally sort by oldest first from the market listings, but then I tried my best to find out whatever I could. Like, I scoured through the entire Krunker market and I found a lot of really old listings. The way I actually got this idea was that I was looking through my past sales, like not my past sales, like this tab over here. Then I started to look through everything. I don't have a lot of sales which haven't been sold, but then these are the only listings I had which were up, and by the time this video comes out someone might have already bought this item. But then the first item over here, this knight's helmet, it's been listed for about a year. It's like 335 days and 23 hours, so it'll become 336. So I can't wait until this item becomes 365 days, basically a year old. But then someone's obviously going to buy it because I'm making this video right now. But then I don't think there are any items which have been listed for more than a year, because the ones which don't usually sell are the ones which are overpriced, like my knight's helmet, because back then I thought legendaries were like really rare, so I put this one up for 500. I can't see the sale prices for 365 days, but the information I have right now is for 120 days, and it's nowhere close to even 1,000. It's averaging around 200 to 250, which is just stupid. But then I listed it for this price, and that's why no one bought it. No one's going to buy an overpriced knight's helmet. So the market was released in update 1.4.6, and that might have been around mid-July or mid-August. I'm not really sure because I listed the item on the 8th of July 2019, so I feel like the market was released a month before that. Now, one of the biggest problems I had while researching about this topic was that basically someone found an exploit on the market to unlist other people's items. Then Sydney basically allowed people to host items up to 100,000 KR without any fees. So a lot of people actually listed their uncommons for 100,000 KR, and that was really annoying to look through. But anyways, I did the best that I could do, so I'm going to talk about everything right now. The things I'm going to be talking about are 200 days old, because 100 isn't that long ago and 200 seems fairly old. By the way, this isn't in an order. I'm just showing you like anything which is 200 days old or even 300 days old. First item that I found, the Swamp Launcher, which was hosted by Nicholas Whitey. Basically, it was listed 229 days ago. He was selling it for 474 KR. Obviously, no one would buy it since it's a rocket launcher and it's an uncommon. Basically, it's worth 1 KR. So I'm not going to be including rocket launchers because no one even buys them. They don't even do that now. So I'm not going to include them because most of them have like a market listing, like they were listed 287 days ago. But then I don't want to put that in because this video would be like an hour and a half long. A person who goes by the name of Calder7XY, he hosted a Halo on the market, a legendary, for the very low price of 25,000 KR. It was listed 287 days ago. The next item is this ninja mask over here. It was hosted by Raven VSN. It was put on the market 308 days ago. No one bought this item because it was 50,000 KR for an item which is worth 400 KR. The next item on this list is this jack-o'-lantern. It was hosted by a person named Snake Fuss. It was there for 50,000 KR, and again it was hosted 308 days ago. The next item is quite an interesting one. It's the Flame Tamer. This item originally used to be a relic and it got changed to a contraband since it got animated, I think. But this was listed 190 days ago for 40,000 KR when the actual worth of this item was 7.8 thousand. The next few ones that I'm going to go over, not the next few ones, the next one that I'm going to go over is kind of weird and I'll go into it right now. So this item is known as the Hollow Fade. It was released around the time of the market. Not really sure about the exact time, but it's around the time that the market released. And when the market released, people didn't know what to price their items at. So what they did is that they basically priced it at a really high price because no one knew what contrabands were worth, no one knew what relics were worth, no one knew what anything was actually worth. One of these items that were really high priced was the Hollow Fade knife. It's basically season 1, and a lot of these Hollow Fades are listed for 275 days and 250, around that, and people never bought them because they were extremely overpriced and people didn't have much KR at that time. Next one is a really important one. It's the AK Immortal, listed for 40,000 KR. It was listed 332 days ago, 3 days before mine, which was 335. So I feel like I have the oldest listed item in the game. I'm not really sure, but then this is, I think, the second oldest item, because this was released a long time ago and someone listed this for 40,000 KR. I don't know why no one bought this, but the item is worth much less. But then still, it's been there for nearly a year, and that's just crazy to me. But anyways guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. I don't want to stretch it out. There are a bunch of items which are over 200 days, 250 days, and I don't want to cover all of them because the video would just be too long and boring. I just thought of this idea and it was kind of fun to me, and the AK Immortal which I saw at the end just blew my mind, because it's nearly a year old, plus my knight's helmet, it's a year old. No one's gonna buy it. Someone will probably buy it after this video comes out. And yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you have any more old items which are over a year old, I don't think that's actually possible, but who knows, they might exist. I'm not really sure. I don't know the exact dates of when the market released, but if you have that, please let me know in the comment section or DM me on Discord. It's in the description down below. But then thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, subscribe, leave a like, use creator code MILE. But then yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.